The air was crisp like a freshly bitten apple on that November day in 1866. The sun cast long shadows across the dusty plains. A hush fell over the makeshift gathering point, dust devils swirling. Ben Holliday, a man of ambition and trouble, chose this day to make history. Ben wasn't your typical businessman. He was a force of nature in an ill-fitting suit. He had a twinkle in his eye that spoke of grand schemes. Today, that opportunity was the Grand Consolidation, uniting the mail services. The scale of the endeavor was daunting. Wrangling independent-minded mail carriers was no mean feat. It was akin to herding cats. Only these cats rode stagecoaches and carried mailbags. Ben envisioned a system where mail, instead of meandering across the vast expanse of the West on haphazard routes, would flow smoothly, reliably, like a mighty river connecting east to west. It was a vision born of practicality, of seeing the inefficiency inherent in the existing system, and, some whispered, of a healthy dose of good old-fashioned American ambition. He believed that by consolidating resources, by standardizing routes and schedules, they could create a mail service that was not only more efficient, but also more reliable. Imagine, he'd say, a letter from New York reaching San Francisco in a matter of days, not weeks. It was a bold vision, a dream that seemed as far-fetched as it was exciting. Of course, no grand vision comes without its share of challenges. Convincing a group of fiercely independent mail carriers, each accustomed to their own routes and methods, to work together was no easy task. It was like trying to get a room full of roosters to agree on the time of sunrise. The gathering point was a sight to behold. Stagecoaches of every shape and size, some held together with more hope than rope, kicked up dust as they arrived. Mail carriers, a motley crew of grizzled veterans, wide-eyed newcomers, and everything in between, milled about, sizing each other up with a mixture of curiosity and suspicion. There were tales told later, whispered around campfires and recounted with much laughter about that first chaotic gathering. There was Jebediah, they say, who rode in on a stagecoach drawn by a team of mismatched mules, each with its own distinct personality. Then there was Clementine, a woman who could handle a 6-horse team with the grace of a seasoned rancher and the sharp tongue of a saloon owner on a Saturday night. The air crackled with a strange mixture of anticipation and apprehension. It was like a family reunion, albeit one where most of the attendees were meeting for the first time and weren't entirely sure they liked each other. Yet, despite the underlying tension, there was a palpable sense of excitement, a feeling that they were on the cusp of something truly extraordinary. The day was a whirlwind of activity, a symphony of chaos orchestrated by fate and human fallibility, arguments over routes, debates about packing mailbags, and tall tales were everywhere. Then came the incident with the oversized hat. A driver, believing his hat signified importance, argued with a stubborn mule. The mule, unimpressed, caused a scene that had everyone laughing. And who could forget the impromptu dance-off? As the sun set, a fiddle emerged, filling the air with jigs and reels. It was a reminder that even in chaos, there was always time for laughter and camaraderie. Through it all, Ben Holiday, the architect of this grand chaotic endeavor, remained a calming presence, a beacon of optimism in a sea of uncertainty. He possessed a rare ability to find humor in the most unexpected places, a knack for diffusing tension with a well-placed joke or a self-deprecating anecdote. One story, recounted countless times with varying degrees of embellishment, tells of Ben addressing the crowd, a mischievous twinkle in his eye. "Now, folks," he drawled, "I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this whole consolidation thing is crazier than a sack full of drunken prairie dogs." A wave of laughter rippled through the crowd. He had a way about him, a way of acknowledging the absurdity of the situation without belittling the challenge. He continued, "But I'm here to tell you folks that together we can make this work. We can build a mail service that's faster than a jackrabbit on a hot date and more reliable than a preacher on Sunday morning." It was this ability to laugh at himself, to find humor in the face of adversity, that endeared him to the rough and tumble crowd. The road to a unified mail service, as with most things in life, was paved with good intentions, a few wrong turns, and a whole lot of unexpected detours. The transition was far from smooth. There were mishaps, miscommunications, and on more than one occasion, mailbags ended up in places they were never intended to go. There was the unfortunate incident involving a herd of stampeding buffalo and a mail coach that had taken a wrong turn. Then there was the time a group of bandits, mistaking a mailbag for something far more valuable, made off with a collection of love letters and overdue bills. The stories, each more outlandish than the last, became part of the legend of the Grand Consolidation, tales whispered around campfires and recounted with a mixture of amusement and awe. Yet, through it all, the mail, albeit slightly delayed and smelling faintly of buffalo, got through. It was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the dedication of the mail carriers, and perhaps a healthy dose of luck. Despite the initial chaos, the Grand Consolidation, fueled by Ben Holiday's infectious optimism and the tireless efforts of the mail carriers, eventually found its footing. The Overland Mail Route, a testament to their hard work and unwavering dedication, became a symbol of progress, connecting east to west with a speed and efficiency that had once seemed unimaginable. But it was more than just a mail route. It was a testament to the power of laughter, the importance of embracing the absurdity of life, and the unwavering belief that even the most ambitious of dreams could be realized with a little bit of grit and a whole lot of humor. And so the legacy of Ben Holiday, the man who dared to dream of a unified mail service, lived on not just in the smooth operation of the Overland Mail Route, but also in the countless stories filled with laughter and mishaps that were passed down through generations of mail carriers. They were stories of a time when the West was wild, the mail was vital, and one man, armed with a vision and a knack for finding trouble, dared to make history.
If you enjoyed this journey through history, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.